If your cologne smells like a sweet tea cocktail, you're doing it right. Introducing Southern Charm. Inspired by the classic Arnold Palmer drink, Southern Charm blends the refreshing notes of lemon and black tea with a daring splash of whiskey. Add a hint of sweet tobacco, white musk, and the unique touch of ambroxan, and you've got a fragrance that's as charming as a Southern gentleman and as modern as your favorite whiskey bar. Crafted by Sensual Obsessions and NoCap Fragrance Reviews, this scent is perfect for those who appreciate a blend of classic heritage and contemporary style. So go ahead, spritz on Southern Charm.
What's up, Fragrance family? Hey, I want to thank all of y'all, as always, who are viewing right now. Your viewership is so highly appreciated and important. And hey, if you're one of my subscribers, y'all already know what time it is. Y'all keep this thing rocking and rolling, and I can't thank you enough. Y'all are my truth seekers. And if this is your first time, then welcome. Welcome to NoCap Fragrance Reviews, where I give it to you 100% of the time. I give it to you straight, no chaser, no cap, just like some of my testers. And hey, man, y'all saw the thumbnail. We got something to talk about. Y'all know what we talking about today. None other than this right here. Not gonna sugarcoat it. Carnal Desire by Aromatix and French Avenue. Before we get into the fragrance, man, I just want to say this. I want to give the guy, Neeb Aromatix, his flowers, because they're due. You know what I'm saying? If you are in this fragrance community and you're not respecting what Neeb has done and what Neeb is doing, then you tripping. You know what I'm saying? You just a hater. There's a lot of haters out there. The man is doing his thing. He's setting trends. He's making the path for all of us. He's a trailblazer, man. When I first came to know him and everything, I reached out on, I believe, Instagram and just thanked him for what he was doing, because whether y'all want to admit it or not, a lot of y'all who have channels right now doing fragrance reviews would not have a channel or anything to talk about if it wasn't for how, now clones have been out there for a minute, but they got hot when Neeb started breaking them shits down. I'm just telling you, it did. And before, when you were a fragrance reviewer, you were reviewing designers, niche, stuff like that you can get your hands on, rack store, cheapies and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, that's what we were doing. Now the clone game has came and you're able to get your hands on more product, make more reviews, because you had to pick and choose what you was doing reviews on. It wasn't no 10, 15 all the time. It was 2, 3, 5 fragrances you was talking about. And I just gotta give the man his props. He's done some things that I've never seen done before. Case in point, name a reviewer who has come out with a fragrance that was under $100. Now, I am not a proponent at all of spending more money. I try to get you the cheapest fragrance out there if I can do it. I'm gonna try to tell y'all where it's at. I love clones because you know why I love clones. You don't have to be rich to smell like it, right? But this is the thing. When it comes to fragrance reviewers bringing out fragrances, it's difficult to get them really cheap, because don't get it twisted. Fragrance reviewers, after doing this for so long, coming out with your own fragrance is like when a singer or something first hears their song on the radio, man. That's when your notoriety really kicks up, and then you want to get some compensation for it. You know, I mean, you've been doing this for a long time, spending your money on all these fragrances. Don't you deserve it? You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, if the people who, buy your fragrances hopefully think you deserve it. But I say that to say, for it to be at this price point is remarkable, because I remember when Jeremy Fragrance came out, that thing was like $189, maybe $200. Ridiculous. Some of the other guys, you think about Bowtie, Novitis, when people come out with these Novitis, it's over $100. I can't remember how much Ashes is, and yeah, I'm talking names, but it is what it is, because those people should also be following Neeb's lead. I mean, sure, maybe he's not making as much money as he could, but that's the thing. Y'all get that man shit, and he really does care. because that hasn't happened, especially not for this type of quality. Now, because I know I'm going to get shit. People probably say, oh man, he all over. I'm just being honest. I'm just telling y'all the truth. If you can't accept that as fact, then it is what it is. If you want to go come at me with some BS because I'm giving need props, then you can do that too. But check this out, man. Fritz Avenue and Aromatix. Look how this thing opens. I ain't even really seen that before. That's very nice presentation, man. The box itself. It comes out. I don't know if y'all cared about seeing the stuff on the box. Y'all know how it goes, the basic stuff and all the ingredients and all that. What I would have liked to see, what Neve didn't have them do, was put the notes on the side. You know, that would have been cool. But anyway, let's talk about this bottle. The craftsmanship and detail on this bottle. You see Carnal design on the back. You got what is it? It says French Avenue on the top there on the cap, gold and burnt orange type color. That big Aromatics emblem. I mean, this thing is, the texture of it is a ceramic type feel. Amazing presentation, man. I assume it's going to stay at that price, may even go lower. But right now it's like at $59, and I think maybe he has a code in some places where you can maybe get it cheaper. But that's amazing. But let me talk about the fragrance itself. So let's get into it. I'm gonna pull it up real quick. Aromatics, Carnal Desire. Okay, internet, don't be shit today. Don't be shit today. All right, here we go. Yeah. All right. The accords on this thing: sweet, powdery, leather, iris, woody, fruity, vanilla, warm, spicy, cinnamon, and oud. Top notes of raspberry, cinnamon, and bergamot. Middle notes of orris, cotton candy, and rose. Base notes of leather, vanilla, oud, cedar, and patchouli. Now, if you seen my short yesterday, I actually spoke on kind of what I got from this off the first impressions. I love the way it opened up with that sweetness, that raspberry, and that cotton candy note were there from the beginning. That, I don't want to say burnt, but spun sugar, cotton candy type smell in the top really, really resonates in this fragrance. I don't get much of the bergamot. There may be a bit of a citrus touch. I think it just kind of gives it a nice little push in the top, rounding it out. You definitely get the raspberry, like I said, and towards the mid, I start to get a touch of that rose. The oud is in there from the beginning, very similar to that of the Azure Oud. French Avenue did do this, just like they did Azure Oud, so it smells like they may have used the same oud from that one. But people will compare this to Oud Maracuja, but it's different. It's close. I mean, it's, in the same DNA, but that addition of cotton candy and subtraction of the passion fruit with the raspberry and everything, it just gives this thing some kind of sparkle that I wasn't expecting. Let me say, towards the mid, it gets a little powdery, like you can feel the iris, and never has an iris smell, but just the texture of it really gives you a little bit of iris. I get several fragrances from this when I smell it in the air and everything. It has an airiness of something like Tom Ford's ombre leather, but then the leather can kick a little bit and give you a Tuscan leather feel. And then at the same time, you get a little oud maracuja. It's just beautiful. And the way I told you yesterday, the way that sugary smokiness comes across is that of by the fireplace. Amazing. So yesterday when I wore this, I actually said that I wasn't feeling it project that much, but I could have been going nose blind. And after wearing it today, that's exactly what it was, because I sprayed it on 10 times at 6 o'clock this morning. And I can still lightly smell it on my skin. It's 7, yeah, 7:30 here. No, 6:30. Okay. 12 hours. And it's still here lightly. On clothes, definitely still popping. So I got compliments on this thing just walking through my job. One of my employees was like, I don't know what you have on today, but that thing there is amazing. Exact words. I'm like, really? I was like, so you smell it? Because I didn't know I was projecting like that. I was in my office, somebody came in and they came in my office and said, whoa, now you got on one today that's really doing the thing. And I'm like, wow, okay, so you smell it too. And let me tell you, the projection had to be for the first 4 to 5 hours of this thing. And even more so than that, after the projection, one of my employees was like, every time you walk by, like when you move, I'm getting it. Like, so the sillage on this thing is ridiculous. And they were able to pick up that sugary sweetness. And when I was like, it has cotton candy in it, it was like, yeah, that's what it smells like. I mean, so I say that to say this is niche quality, because there's a realistic cotton candy and the other notes in here are very distinct. Like, to bring you this kind of quality and all of that in this package is a win. I'm not telling you to run out and buy these fragrances or whatever. You do what you do with your money. I'm simply telling you this is a good fragrance and great for this time of year. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm a sucker for, I was a kid, that little fat kid that loved cotton candy. So maybe that's why I like this so much. But it tones down the, I said I was going to do that. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Let's go ahead and put Azure Oud next to this and see the strength and all that, whatever the difference and all that kind of stuff is. That's what I want to do. All right. And the sprayer, very decent. Wide spray. Yeah, man. That sweetness, that raspberry in there is different with that cotton candy accord. Feel like I get a little bit of the rose off of the Chester strip. It's different. Like I said, the leather and everything is more prominent in here with that passion fruit. Y'all know it gives it a tartness. This is not like that. These are both you'll enjoy, but I feel like more wearable, and I'm being honest. I ain't really got to say that, but I will. I'm being honest. This is the more wearable one. This is the more versatile one that you can rock. It would draw attention. Some people may not, but you can pull this off date night. That accord in there, that sweetness, and then the dry down with the vanilla and cinnamon in it. Man, yeah. You can rock this date night. Yeah, man. So that's my full review on this. This thing is projection there, longevity there. I give it a 9.5. Real talk. Need kudos to you, brother. You did your thing. Can't wait to try the next one. Can't wait to review the next one. Seems like it's only up from here. Hey, man, I hope y'all have enjoyed this. Hope you got something from it. Shout out to the Divine Nine. Y'all know what time it is, especially those who were founded in the month of January. Our time is coming up next, January 9th. God damn it, go mob. Until the next one, I appreciate y'all for viewing as always. Y'all know the vibes.